The Propcast on the Sports Game Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. They're coming to customers. Play just $5. Get $100 bonus phones. Use promo code SGPN.
And Peggy to shot the ground downfield. He gets the catch, and he gets in for the touchdown. The catch is made by Calvin Ridley. Wilson, as he throws deep.
And welcome, everyone, to the Propcast here on the Sports Game Podcast Network. Currently Wednesday afternoon, technically, on November 26th, around noon p.m. I am your host, Scott Rochelle, joined by Adam Rosenberg. Together, we're going to break down our favorite NBA and NHL props for Wednesday. It is officially the extreme action day for the major sports because nobody wants to compete with the NFL, and it's also Thanksgiving tomorrow. So because of that, we have a loaded card for the NBA and for NHL. Adam, how's it going with you? You excited for the amount of hockey games we have right before Thanksgiving?
I am. I cannot wait to bet all the saves props. I'm just I'm getting into it. I'm getting into it as we speak. So do we have anybody is the chat getting lit? Chat is not lit because chat is probably
we just went live, so people are going to show up.
People will show up. That's fine. It's fine. They all listen to this. Hope everybody got all of Kramer's plays. JJ McCarthy, comeback player of the year. Hope everyone got that before the CLV demons got to it. I don't want to scoop his card, but that was a banger that he had on it. Yeah,
we'll see how that goes for him. Probably not well, but either way.
Look at you killing the bit right away.
I wasn't killing the bit. I'm just saying it's probably not going to go well. That's all I'm saying. But either way, point is, once again, a lot of NBA games, a lot of NHL games, but we had one NHL game yesterday. Are the Oilers going to fire their coach? Maybe.
Maybe.
Skinner somehow still the goalie there. Gave up.
His wife was sick. I didn't realize that.
The Oilers coach or Skinner?
No, well, I mean, Skinner stinks. The problem with Skinner is the fact that they should have sold high on him last year when he was doing really well, and they're like, nope, he's gonna be great. And then as soon as they got to the playoffs, it just showed up because he's tall, so it's like tall goalies don't really always do that well. But I didn't realize that Nabok's wife is really sick.
I didn't know any of that.
Cancer. But anyway, yeah, they should fire him though.
I assume he's going to get fired because of the scapegoat premise in the NHL, which is
it works though.
Yeah, we can't blame the actual front office for assembling really bad goaltending again, so we'll just blame it on the coach.
They hung him out to dry.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think he'll get fired at some point. 8 goals, definitely not ideal. But either way, Edmonton's going through it right now. As for NBA, you had 3 games. They all sucked yesterday. But shout out to Luka.
Luka got his $25.
Yeah, Luka got his $24 free play, whatever, king of the court bonus. But 3 games, all decided by 17 plus points. The NBA Cup, what a time to be alive. Anyway,
it's unwatchable.
It's a complete waste of time.
Remember how great it was 2 years ago when,
to be fair, I think the NBA Cup's actually fine once we get into single elimination stuff, but this group stage round robin nonsense is a complete waste of time. But I actually don't mind the competition from the quarterfinals onward, is how I'll say preface that statement. But the NBA Cup, a colossal failure. I'll put it that way. But either way, before we get into our thoughts for the cards tonight, a reminder that you can gear up for the holidays at the SGPN merch store. Perfect gift for the DGen in your life. Promo code HOLIDAY for a quarter off everything in the merch store. So one thing, check out the merch store, different podcasts on SGPN. Everything is discounted. Use code HOLIDAY at checkout for a quarter off everything in the merch store. So moving on to the actual props that we have. Same format as always.
Soon to be released Dean Kramer Iron Dome Cap MLBPA Propcast shirt.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do for a piece of merch there. But either way, point is we're going to get into our thoughts for the NBA and NHL cards. Same format as usual. We're going to give out 3 plays each, some mix of NBA and NHL stuff. But Adam, I'll let you go first. What's going to be your first prop for the Wednesday card?
All right, so my first prop, for those of you who follow me on the X Machine, I've been, the big thing I've been touting is that the new DP is goalie saves. So we're going to go, I believe is this game in Calgary? I don't think it is. It is in Tampa. So the Lightning are coming to Tampa. This is a pretty long distance, by the way, to fly. But we're going with Dustin Wolf under 23.5 saves. I saw it at even money. I took it at 110. It moved immediately against me. I do not care. He's under in 4 of his last 5. Tampa's only averaging 23 saves per opponent, so they're only collecting that. They're pretty efficient with their shots. But they also don't shoot like crazy, so it works out pretty well. The last 2 starts, he's only seen 53 shots. Wolf, this Calgary team has suddenly decided it wants to start playing defense, and he hasn't really been giving up a lot of rebounds. That's something that I look for. There's not a lot of rebounds, not a lot of high danger chances that are happening. That's an indicative of the defense in front of him. The last 2 goalies against Tampa have gone over. There's a couple ways that this gets there. Either gets there because there's just lethal shooting and he gets pulled, or they just don't shoot enough and he's still and that works out. But either way, under 23.5 saves, we're going to go with for Dustin Wolf.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, you're looking at, as you said before, the stats suggesting that Tampa doesn't exactly get as much quantity as people expect, so I can get behind that.
He's only gone over this 4 times in his last 10.
Yeah, Calgary might stink, but at least they're trying to get better, so that counts for something. So there you go. For my first play, I'm going to go to the NBA. I'm going to go with Con Knippel, who may or may not win Rookie of the Year. I think is over 16.5 points at -120.
He's fun.
I see some books of 17.5. That's fine, too, if that's all you could get. He's had 19-plus points in 9 of his last 11. Knicks are also really bad at defending the three-point line, which is what Knippel is very good at. Knicks ranked 26th in opponent three-point percentage. So the total's at 240.5. Knippel's been a machine so far this season, and the Knicks are really bad at defending the 3. They're also really bad on the road. So Charlotte, I'm not saying they're going to win this game, but I think it might be more competitive than people think. Knippel, though, has been a monster. So give me Knippel to go over 16.5 points at -120 as my first play on the show. Adam, I'm moving on to your second prop. What do you like?
I have Knippels, Greg. Can you milk me?
I actually don't get that reference.
Oh, it's from so it's because it sounds like nipples. It's from Meet the Parents. Where you
I didn't see that.
Really?
I've actually never seen any of the Meet the Fockers movies. Never seen any of them.
Dang. All right. Well, that was a good joke.
I'm sure it was. I just went over my head.
All right. Well, that's fine. All right. Anyway, you know what's not going to go over your head? This banger of a shots on goal play. Ross Colton cashed for us the other night. Ross Colton on the Sharks center. Fluctuates between first line, second line. He's freaking great. We're going to go over 2.5 shots on goal. He's been a monster the last 4 games. 4, 5, 5, 4. His attempts over the last 5 games, he's averaging 5.2, but he went his last 3 games 7, 5, 5. Again, we're getting plus money for him to go over just to 3. I always mess up his name, but I'm going to just Ascroft. I know what it is. Anyway, this Sharks team is fun, but they give up a lot of shots, and they give up a fair amount of high danger chances and shots on goal. Avs just love to fire. So give me Ross Colton over 2.5 shots on goal plus 130.
Yeah, I mean, look, I criticized Askarov a lot earlier this season. I gave him the nickname Askarov with 2 S's because he was terrible to start the season. He's been really good. Props to him. You know, I feel like San Jose with Celebrini and company leading the offensive scoring charge, and with the defense not being good, but the goalie bailing him out.
Goalie bails him out.
That's
they
all
give
that matters.
Up a lot of shots, but the goalie, he's been great.
Yeah, it's been very good, and all the games are fun. So they're kind of must-watch television, watching San Jose play.
Yeah,
but either way.
Yeah, for everybody who's watching 10 p.m. NHL games on Tuesdays.
What would you rather watch, that or 11 p.m. NBA Cup start times?
I watched the only NHL game that was on last night, and it was absolutely unwatchable.
Really?
That Oilers game was terrible. I mean,
they were down 4-0 immediately, but
it was awful. I mean, we had Robertson shots on goal, and that got there.
That's plus 120.
Yeah, nice little one. We've been doing really well on this. So,
yeah, I got a whole rant about the NBA with their Peacock agreement, whatever, but I'm not going to get into that now. Not the time and place. But I tried to watch the Lakers game yesterday. Said it was on NBC. It was not on NBC. It was on Peacock, so I couldn't watch it. So I had to pull up a stream on my computer, which was kind of annoying. But either way, point is, I agree with the play. I mean, the Sharks allow so many shots. Is really all there needs to be said about that team. Before we get into my second prop for the show, a reminder, they're brought to you by our sponsor, which is Novig. So if you like good prices, check out Novig, which is a great overall sports prediction market, #1 in America. So you get some great prices.
Yeah, USA!
USA, they got a bunch of awards as well. So they have some markets that might not be available in your state. A reminder, though, it's available in 35 plus states, so make sure it's available in yours. When you do sign up for a new account, get a nice sign-up deal with us, get $50 when you spend just $5. If you use our code SGPN, and actually no vague promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, so they're hooking up new customers with a great offer. Play just $5, get $100 bonus funds. Use promo code SGPN. And a reminder, you can also use them for pick'em entries. Win up to 5,000 times your entry, pick higher or lower on a different player stats. You can mix and match to get yourself a nice payout. But a reminder, sign up at Underdog, and if you're new, check out the offer they have for you. Play just $5, get $100 bonus funds. Use promo code SGPN. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finish going through our first couple props that we have for Wednesday. Time to go on into my second prop. I'm going to stay in the NBA. I know that Shea might not play in this game, so maybe that is why some people might be scared off by this prop. I don't really care. I'm going to take Lou Dort under 9.5 points at -121. Yeah, he's been quite bad shooting this season. He scored less than 10 points in 9 of his first 12 games this season. And against Minnesota, he's been awful offensively, including the playoff series last year. He has scored less than 10 points in 6 of his last 7 games against the Timberwolves. So Lou Dort, we know, is a defensive specialist. He's missed some time this season. He's come back, not playing an insane amount of minutes. Maybe the usage in theory will go up if Shea doesn't play. No guarantee Shea sits, by the way. So I do like the underwhelming numbers for Dort this season, the underwhelming numbers for him against Minnesota. I think Dort's just not a very good offensive player. He only shoots threes. He's pretty streaky with it, and he's been pretty bad at shooting threes this season. Good enough for me. Give me Dort under 9.5 points at a -121 as my second play for the show. So there you go. My thoughts there. 1 and under. I had a feeling that most of my plays tend to be over recently on the show. I miss baseball season. I miss fading people. But I decided to bring it back. I'll fade Lou Dort in this game. Anyway, moving on to your third prop for Wednesday. What do you like?
Sorry, I was just looking at another play that I'm going to make you take with me. We're going to take the Ravens by 6.5. All right. Anyway, but for right now, for hockey, we are going to go to Chicago. And one of the guys who I wanted to take, who we've cashed pretty well on his overs when appropriate, but lately the defense in front of him has been a lot better. We're going to Philip Gustafson on the Minnesota Wild. He should be the goalie tonight. And assuming that he is, doesn't give up a ton of rebounds, hasn't had a lot of high danger chances in his starts.
They have a really nice goalie tandem over there because Wallsted's been a monster.
Wallsted's our over guy. Gustafson's our under guy.
Yeah.
Like Gustafson under saves. By the way, so everyone knows how I cap saves. If you are trapping the puck and you're a goalie very well, doesn't create extra shots, which leads to under saves.
Yeah.
And also if you're not giving up a lot of shots, so it happens. Minnesota's been good in his starts about doing that. But what I'm looking at is, because his save line's not up yet, Wallstead is good, Adam. And what I'm looking at is actually an under on shots on the other side of the Chicago Blackhawks. I was torn between Connor Bedard and honestly anybody who's on his lines, but I ended up going with Burakovsky under 1.5 at even money. His attempts is way down. I know that against Minnesota, like, he's gone over in his 3 starts. I don't really care about that, but because his shot attempts in his last 3, so first of all, his shot attempts in his last 5 averages 3.4, but his last 3, he had 1 shot attempt, 1 for 1, 4 for 1, 0 and 0. I guess he might have been suspended. I don't think he played that last game. But my point is that I don't, because it's based on the goalie matchup, a lot of things like that, I'm going to fade him on the shot side of it. I think this probably is going to be I didn't want to do that with Connor Bedard just because he's always firing. He could go off for like 6 in the third. Yeah. I don't like that, but I'm not really worried about that with Burakovsky. So anyway, under 1.5. I realize, guys, it's a scary number. That's why they're even money, and it's a lot of fun. So Andre Burakovsky, under 1.5 shots on goal.
Yeah, if you enjoy sweats, you can definitely enjoy.
We've made a lot of money off these sweats.
Yes, we have. I was going to say, if you want to sweat, 1.5 shots is definitely a fun sweat for an entire game.
It is. You used to be anti it, but it's worked out really well. Been pretty good for us overall.
Yeah, but definitely if you have an angle, then, go for it. But I think we have an angle in this one. Moving on to my last play, I am going to go with hockey. I can't let you have all the fun for hockey. I'm going to go with our guy. I'm going to go with Chychrun. I'll take his point, actually. I know he's a SOG guy for us, but you know what?
A monster. He's a monster for us, too.
I know.
I love him.
I'll go for the points, though, because Chychrun's been a monster at points lately.
Do we want a Chychrun jersey? We're Chychrun guys, right?
I think we have to be, right? I mean, he's made us so much money this season. We did lose our last shots prop with him, but we're
but he
7-1. Who cares? It's fine. His points are minus 120. He's had at least 1.8 in 8 straight games, and the Jets defensively have been quite awful lately. We know Hellebuck's out indefinitely. He won MVP last year for covering up a lot of holes with this defense. Winnipeg was allowing the most shots in the league for the first month, and Hellebuck was trying to stand on his head. Now you're relying on, who's it mainly? Comrie at this point as the backup for this team? Yeah. Once again, massive downgrade there. The Jets, though, have allowed 3+ goals in 6 of their last 7. Chychrun's involved in everything. The offense has been good lately. Ovechkin has woken up recently, but Chychrun's involved constantly, shoots the puck a ton, bunch of assists. Minus 120 against a team with a backup goalie, with a team that has allowed 3+ in 6 of their last 7. I like the matchup and I like the price. Give me Chychrun 1 point at minus 120.
Noted non-chat monger of the program, but friend of mine, John Schreeds, says that he likes the assist version of the Chychrun, which I would agree with. But because you're afraid to take anything plus money, I don't know. But
we can do the assist.
I think we should do the assist. I think we should take his advice and do that.
That's fine. I was including the point in general, though, because
he's a monster, dude. We are Chychrun. We're Chychrun guys. We're Christopher Sanchez guys.
Oh, no, I'm fine with the assist. The point is when you.
What else? I have a list of our dudes. I was going to say though,
when you are looking at his assist, the fact that he attempts like 8 shots a game, he could easily score as well. That's kind of why I chose the point instead. But yeah, the assist is fine. His assist has been good.
Here's what I have from our notes from last year. Scott Adams' list of sports teams. Our teams, the Campbell Camels and the Eastern Kentucky Colonels.
Yeah.
Bad teams, just says Charlotte Hornets. Bad players, it says Lonzo Ball, Jordan Poole. Good players, Bilal.
Yeah, Bilal did us so many solids last year. He was so good last year for us.
Jordan Addison, Goga. Our dudes. It says Grayson Allen, Stephen Kwan, and Rodon.
It's all from like a couple of bets that we made that we just kept winning it. That's basically what it was.
This is from 2024.
Yeah. I was going to say, by the way, if you want the assist for Chychrun, you can get that at plus 135. He has had at least 1 assist in 5 of the last 7. Points minus 120, whatever. I think he has a solid game. You can take it however you want.
Let me just see who's the goalie that they have. Who's going against them?
They're going against Winnipeg.
Oh, and it's Comrie. That's right.
I assumed it was Comrie.
I assume it's we don't have
unless they had another backup they were going to use.
They still might. You know what? He's PP1.
It is Comrie, by the way. He's been confirmed.
So, it's been confirmed. Okay, so then that'll update on the site. A reminder: everybody, you can use Handigraphs. Code is HG Hockey, and that code works until Insurrection Day. If you don't know what Insurrection Day is, you haven't been paying attention to any jokes I've made over the last 3 years. So.
It's after New Year's, so
it's after New Year's is all you need to know.
Yeah, either way. Point is, anything else you want to add? Any bonus props?
So bonus props that I will give out that I actually just was discussing on the side, with John with Schreeds. So in that Calgary game, I like the no gift in that.
Okay. That is goal in the first 10, by the way.
That's no goal in the first 10. It's on DraftKings under quick hits. Let me just look at it just to confirm that he's not wrong when he does that. Oh no, I definitely agree with this. Well, yeah, no, I agree with this. So yeah, no gift there. And then definitely I like no gift in the Minnesota-Chicago game.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are usually plus money, guys. It's again, not the sweat that everybody's looking for, but when it cashes, it's the sweat that you knew that you always wanted.
Yes, that's a good way to describe it. Any potential
ladders? This is a really good gift. Both these guys have both these Knight and do we want Knight Well, he's not winning Vezina.
That's my point. I don't know if the Blackhawks are good enough, but the guy's an absolute animal.
He's
really good, but the team's not good enough.
No, I agree. Yeah, anyway, that's fine.
Yeah, but I know where your head's at. I thought about Knight months ago, but the team's just not going to win enough.
I think you asked me, and then I think that's where we thought about it too. We should do a paper ticket on something NHL related when we get to Vegas.
I see a lot of buzz recently. Speaking of Vezina and Sorokin, and as an Islanders fan,
I've seen that. I don't.
As an Islanders fan, I think Rittich has been too good.
Rittich has been great.
My point is, if your backup's also really good, doesn't that hurt your Vezina campaign?
I mean, it's Sorokin. The year that Sorokin would have won Vezina was that year that, like 2 years ago, where he just was. They were losing games 1-0 for like 2 months, and I think who was the backup for him then? The backup for him was and I remember they went on this stretch in December where they played the Rangers like 2 or 3 times. Because Sorokin and Igor are both on the same have been on the same international club. Yeah. Anyway, it was and every game was like 2-1 or nothing. I mean, that was the Sorokin Vezina year.
I just saw a lot of buzz around Sorokin, but Rittich has been really good too. And I don't know if you agree with me, but doesn't your backup goalie performance kind of impact your Vezina chances?
Yeah, that ends up being something more that you want as like a Jennings trophy. I don't know. I think that the bet to make on Vezina is. The dark horse I would pick would be here. Let me look right now. Goalie stats NHL.com.
Do you think Wallstead has a chance?
No.
Doesn't he have the lowest GAA in the league?
Yeah, but we're not taking that.
I'm not saying he's going to win it. I'm just saying if you want to go for a dark horse in theory, he's got a chance at it.
I would say, Dostal.
Dostal would be my pick if I had to pick somebody right now.
We have Ottinger in pocket, and he's third in the league in wins.
Yeah.
His save percentage isn't great. Oh, you know what I would take? Who we also have for his over wins? Vejmelka.
Okay. I think Dostal would be a choice of mine.
I think Dostal would be a choice. I just don't even know if that team makes the playoffs kind of thing.
I feel
let's see.
I don't have the GA numbers in front of me, but I know Dostal's had a very good year.
Dostal's been outstanding. Well, we have in pocket our future Vezina Trophy winner, Peter Kocheskov.
Yeah.
We have it at like 300 to 1.
And we have Vasilevsky already. So
Vasilevsky's always a buy. What do I have for these?
I forgot what we got for Vasilevsky, but I believe it was like 20-30 to 1, I think.
I didn't even remember.
I think we got a very good number on that.
Oh no, I don't have Vasilevsky for it. We have Tampa to win the cup, and we have Tampa to.
My bad.
Yeah, I have Ottinger Vezina, Aiden Hill Vezina, which is dead because they're bringing in Carter Hart to take over. Joey Decord Vezina, which he actually is very good. I don't. And then we have Peter Kocheskov at 160 to 1, which I love, but whatever.
Good long shot.
Good long shot, but yeah, I would take I would take Carell, and I would take Vasilevsky. I would take those before Sorokin for sure.
I just, as an Islanders fan, I think that Rittich being good isn't going to help Sorokin's case at all. That's kind of my point. So, yeah, there we go. Anyway, anything else you want to add? Or should we just move on into our best bets?
We should just move into our best bets.
Cool. Before we get into our best bets, a reminder that we are brought to you by our sponsor, Rhythm. They're cross-training college football, the NFL, and they just added NBA. They also have college basketball if you want to check out models there. But a reminder, they're giving away cash prize of the week for tracking your bets on the app. Track 5 bets for a model that you build, and you can win $1K. Adam, what is one Rhythm play that the robots like for tonight in the NBA?
We want to do NBA?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Unless you'd rather just do a model play for college basketball, but
honestly, they're smoking on college basketball right now. Let's just
it's fine. I figure with a player prop show, you want to stick with player props, but that's fine.
Good point. All right, sorry guys, you gotta have to go get your own Rhythm app to do that. Let's see. They love feeding Ryan Rollins. Let's see.
There are rumors that Giannis might come back today, but that's not guaranteed.
I think wouldn't he come back and it's a bigger game. Well, his lines are up. Ware's been good. I mean, I don't watch enough NBA to know. What do you think of Would you do Durant under 12.5 rebounds? That's really high. That's really high.
I would not take that.
Okay. Would you do? A lot of these are unders. I'm
fine with the under, but the Celtics have no centers, so I just think it's a bad matchup.
And what's his name? Quinta or whatever his name is, got hurt. He's out. Yeah, so. Yeah. He's like their only big man. Honestly, later tonight, I'll just take this guy. I think you should just take this. New Jersey Institute of Technology at Louisville under 158. Under 158.
There you go.
I'm fine
College
with that.
basketball.
Last game, it's like one of the last games of the night. Their model has it at 153.5. They've been really good lately, especially when I do the settings to make it 54%. So, yeah, I like this a lot.
All right, so once again, the Rhythm Robot play, college basketball, NJIT Louisville under 158.5. Correct?
Yep.
Cool. There we go. Anyway, a reminder, if you want to check out Rhythm on your own to get your own account, we have a nice promo code discount with them. Use code SGPN25. We download the app, and you'll get a nice quarter off your first month. Download Rhythm. Once again, promo code SGPN25 for a quarter off your first month. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finish going through our props in basketball and hockey for Wednesday. Time to move on into our best bets. Adam, what is your best bet for the card?
Probably Ross. Ross Colton over 2.5 shots on goal.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
That again?
Plus 130.
There we go. Good price. For my best bet, I'll go for hockey. Give me Chychrun over half a point at minus 120. I like the matchup itself. He's at a point in 8 straight. Jets have been a mess defensively, and Hellebuck's not there to bail him out anymore. So give me Chychrun to continue rolling. Give me his point at minus 120. Moving on to Underdog. Adam, anything you want to recycle, or do you want to just build it from scratch?
1 second. I got to give somebody access to a YouTube thing, and they're like, I need it now. And it's just kind of like, guys, what are you doing? Hold on a second.
J.G. Wentworth.
I didn't realize Wallstedt has I didn't realize he has 3 shutouts.
No, Wallstedt has the lowest GA in the league. It's why.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough for a rookie because usually you just get the Vezina. I mean, you usually just get the, of course, the rookie trophy. But the problem is the Calder is just going to go to Schaefer. So I don't actually know if Wallstedt for the Calder is even worth anything. But he'd probably win the Calder before he won the Vezina, correct?
Yeah.
So I mean, that would be your option instead. But no, Wallsted's been an absolute lunatic.
Yeah, let me just do this. Sorry, guys. You guys are all gonna have to deal with me adding people to my work thing. Invite, boom, done. That guy is there. It says you already have access. Never mind. Already have. Okay, let me look. Okay. 1 second. I hear my kids getting yelled at upstairs. It's hilarious. So okay. We're looking at Underdog. So
yeah. I was wondering if you wanted to recycle or anything, if you wanted to just build it from scratch.
Well, let's do Chychrun point.
All right, that's fine.
Chychrun point.
Actually, do you want to gamble? You want to do Chychrun assist on this one?
I mean, I'm going to bet that straight.
Okay, fine. So then
I would rather do this point.
Okay, we'll do the point on Underdog, and we'll do the assist straight. Okay, that's fine.
What did you like on your
NBA?
Yeah.
I mean, I mentioned Knippel on this show as well, which I did like. I mentioned Dort as well. Let me think if there's anything else I was really interested in for the NBA. I don't know if Edie's going to play or not, but I actually did not mind Zion today. But that always can be a bit dicey. But I don't really trust the rim protection for Memphis. Thought about Şengün rebounds. That was an option.
I'm looking at more.
Oh, I liked Mark Williams. On his PR.
Okay, hang on. I'm putting in. There's so many games.
Yeah,
tonight.
Ton of games. A great sports day.
It's a really good sports day. Okay, so first of all, I think I'm going to go with. I don't think they won't even put it in here. Oh, we can play face-offs on this.
That's fun.
That's fun. All right. Anyway, you were saying Mark Williams though?
Yeah.
What do you want?
PR.
Okay.
Actually, no, we'll do the points on this one. I did the PR in the NBA show.
Over 13.5?
Yeah.
Higher than 13.5? Okay.
I think Drew Eubanks stinks.
Drew Eubanks does stink. Let me just see. And all right, I'm going to look at who might be someone who's given up a ton of shots on goal. It's so funny hearing my kids scream.
I hear that.
They're just animals. All right. Maybe somebody who gives up a ton of these. Okay, someone on the Penguins, maybe somebody on here. Let me just look. All right. Oh, yeah. So I think this is pointed out by Shreds. Greaves over. Yeah, Greaves over saves. So then let me find somebody on Toronto who I could take their saves over. Because
their saves or shots
not
over?
Saves, shots. Sorry. So what I do is if I like a goalie's.
Isn't that usually Tavares or Nylander at this point?
Nylander goes under more than you'd think.
Okay. I know Tavares fires all the time. Yeah, let's do Tavares.
All right. There
you go.
We're gonna do Tavares shots.
Okay. What was that, 3.5? 2.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's averaging 4 against his team. Tavares in NHL, shots on goal. All right, cool. So we have all right, so here's what we got. Jonathan Tavares, higher 3.5 shots on goal. Jacob Chitrin, higher than a point. And Mark Williams, higher 13.5 points. And that is 5.55 payout.
There. Cool. There you go. Anyway, that is going to wrap it up for the show. A reminder, we're back once again on Friday to get into our thoughts for the upcoming Week 13 in the NFL. We already did our episode for Thanksgiving and for Black Friday. So if you want our thoughts on those games, check out the episode before this one. Till next time.
You don't see things in color. Come on, man. Only in contrast.
Once again, I hated JJ McCarthy before it was cool. Till next time, good luck to all of you and all of your bets. Bye, everyone.